Hello people, what's up? How are you folks doing? Good morning. Thank you so much for waking up this early in the morning, It's a Saturday morning, it's 10:30. Relatively early stream even for our standards. Headshot machine. Let's go top frag time. Nah, we're not going to be playing any matches today. We're going to explore Fracture. And we're going to check out how the map is, how does it play. Without any further ado, let's just jump straight into it. Very interesting. They have moved away from the norm of what we usually expect on 5v5 FPS maps. The T's Deuce, if I'm not mistaken, spawn straight in the center of the map. The layout's very interesting. And something I did not know earlier as well, if you do check out the loading screen just below Fracture, you find yourself latitude, longitude coordinates, which essentially tell you which part of Earth is a particular map based out of. So it's very interesting. Hope my audio, video, everything is fine. Do let me know in chat if any one of you are facing any issues with that. Let's go to cheats, pause timer on.
My ult is ready.
Let's pull all of this on. Let's pull this on. Respawn. Let's put ghost on. I will get to that later. Alright. So, as you can see, we did spawn pretty much straight up center of the map. And it does look very much like a MOBA map. In a sense, if you look at the mini-map, you have a middle lane, you have a top lane, you have a bottom lane to get from A to B. So, the knife, yeah, so of course with early access comes some really cool stuff. One is the fact that you get almost infinite credits, so you can go ahead and buy up all the skins there are. Alright, let's look at A site. There is a decent bit of verticality in both sites already. As you can see, I don't think there's a way to get in besides this. This is a neat little spot. I'm not sure if this is wall bangable. It does look like it is. Similar to the boxes on Bind on the A site where you can wall bang straight through. And heading on up. This I'm not sure you can wall bang through though. It's going to be pretty hard for defenders to hold this out. There is a lot of potential for utility. One dart across you're going to get revealed, especially in these corners up. Smokes. He moves in. Actually, let's go ahead and open this up. Hold on. Let me. The game starts, so we can start exploring the space out. Run around with the Nodin and test out wall bangs later. Yeah, of course, of course. It looks like a cache map from CSGO. Maybe visually is what you're referring to, but I'm not really sure. This is what makes this map very unique. There is a that's very cool. I'm not really sure how this part of the map is going to come into play. I'm not a very big fan of moving around, especially when you do have a lot of line of sight all the way through. You're pretty much sitting ducks if you decide to go on it. Oh, that's interesting. You can only take the one on the right. The one on the left is only for coming back. All right. We'll use the zipline free round. Yeah. That's pretty much how, with whatever matches I saw yesterday, that's pretty much been the norm, where they're using it pre-round to move around. But right, so there's a spawn for the attackers. First explore B side, shall we? Right, they do have sewers here, and something very interesting. We did have a chat with the devs, and we told some of this is wall bangable. This is straight up below B side, by the way. Especially this position. I'm not sure which parts exactly are wall bangable, but from what I've heard, it's wall bangable more than what it was initially meant to be. So that's essentially this part right here. So if you're holding this spot, you've got to be pretty careful, I guess, of getting hit from below. And oh, I see that you can actually see through. That's interesting. Wait, I believe this is the non-accessible part, which is inside, and not the actual part we have access to. Yeah, that's what's. Is that the part? Yeah, I'm confused now. I don't believe that's the part we've gone to. Ghost inside. There should be some Easter eggs. There always is. There always is. I believe it was Ascent where we had, what was it? Was that Yoru inside? Or something of those sorts, where they always like to leave a little bit of hint of what is to come. Making the spot wall bangable, however, there are quite a few implications to it. It's not just about getting the attackers down, or defenders if you're attacking, but more so about certain abilities like the lockdown. You should be able to take that instantly down, which does change the dynamics up. From whatever we've seen so far, it is attackers favored, so retakes I think are going to be a lot more of the norm than we usually see. There's a nice little passage here as well, which straight up takes you back aside. Not sure how viable operators are going to be. There's a lot of tight spaces on both the sides. You have a rappel there, some display. Well, that's an easy enough entry into B. So you have straight up single path, you have the orb here. Rappel straight back up and get to back of sight. And I think they did have access to sewers as well here. Interesting. Nothing inside. What is that? Is that a computer and a Xerox machine? Must be it. All right, that's the B side. let's have a look. Maybe throw out a couple of darts and see the kind of visibility we have. Not sure if this is intended to depict that fracture. So this is essentially two worlds together. It's supposed to be our Earth and this mysterious other Earth. Oh, and by the way, this is the first map in Valorant that is based out of America. The coordinates on the loading screen do do locate to some position in New Mexico. So until we had a chat with the devs and someone pointed that out, I had absolutely no idea. It's in every single one of the map loading screens. I have personally never seen it, but yeah, that's very surprising that I missed out that part of the detail. All right, let's head back out onto the attacker's side. So you're in, you have the option of heading towards sewers, and in terms of visuals, as a lot of green looks quite, I don't know, it does give me the feel of semi-breeze per se. Very calm on the eye, a lot of green. All right. Let's have a look at the A side. Seems pretty fine. Give us a 5x of B side, please. All right, let's go. All right, that's essentially B. We have, of course, the attackers that can come through sewers back onto this, or you have a pathway that takes you all the way to back a site. We have the spike here. So yeah, that's your two ways in. I'm very interested to see how much of that wallbang is possible there, because I'm guessing that's what makes this heavily attacker sided. And once you do get in, and you have a decent bit of positions that are open to, let's say, a lot of angles. So it's very little bit of nook and crannies that you can just hold to infinity and hope that you just get individual frags. Good away. All right, we'll get there. We'll get there. We do have quite a bit of time. I'm gonna do this around for at least 45 more minutes. All right, let's jump back down. Let's go to A. We'll eventually, once we do check out both the sites, we will go back in and try out a couple of things with specific agents. I want to check out, I do play Sova quite a bit, so I want to check out what kind of darts work there. I also want to see what kind of smokes work. Okay, this is the A site. Let's have a quick aerial view of how A looks like. Viper and Astra players will be happy. Hey OG, welcome. Nitro, welcome. Thank you so much for all the people who are tuning in. It is very early on a Saturday morning, so good morning, welcome. Hope you guys are keeping well. Hope you guys are enjoying your Valorant games. I've already seen 3. How many ulti herbs are there? Yeah, that's something I want to check out as well. All right, that's our site. One entrance right there. It's a couple of places you can come from. Let's check that out, shall we? So, corner of the site, nothing too fancy. You can pretty much 2 angles you can hold. You have one pillar here that you can pretty much jiggle across. You have this. I mean, not a big fan. You can easily use utility and push someone out of that. There's a teleporter terminal. Interesting. Duelist jet rays will be very viable. So, I think because of the layout in which the map is built and certain few mechanics that straight up shine. I think Yoru's going to be one who's very strong here. With from whatever I've seen of the early access, a lot of streamers, a lot of some of the players as well have been straight up saying Yoru is going to be a lot more viable here. That was pretty much the case with Breeze as well, right? Yoru does shine on Breeze as well. Someone who wasn't really as I would say viable in when he was released with the previous maps, but I think that is something Riot is working on in the fact that they want to ensure that there are situations where you pretty much can run different agents, different setups, different talking about setups, another thing that we did speak to the devs about was the operator. The fact that the operator right now is pretty confined in the fact that it runs, you essentially can run it effectively only on Jet, and doing so with any other agents just gives you a significant disadvantage. So not sure if they're going to change anything up soon, but it is definitely something that's caught their eye as well. And I'm guessing that is pretty much, there is going to be that design element that they're going to keep in mind, maybe when they're doing any of the reworks, or maybe they're looking at a new agent. I'm not really sure, but food for thought. All right, more on that later. We've been doing a lot of jibber jabber. Let's go. So on defense, this is of course attack. You have your spike, same position as one orb right here. Omen also. Go open the door. Wait, there was a door. I'll check that out. Any upcoming Valor tourney from Panda Sports? Yup. Stay tuned, follow us on our social media. There is something coming out soon. Krishna, new update came? No, not really. This is early access. We have early access for another couple of days, but the update will be out for everybody else, I think, in about a week's time. A lot of cover here. I don't believe there is cover, but essentially not cover that you can use effectively. There's utility, a couple of utility, and you're flushed out, and you've, because of the fact that it is such narrow spaces, you're just gonna get pulled out into the open and fragged down. Not ideal. All right, so that was the one orb that we did see earlier. Some corner spaces again, and not too much that you can hold on to without the utility here. What is this? Not sure if that was intended against something. That's the door. All right. So this is me, right? It took me quite a while to realize there in fact was a door on Breeze as well. I'm just gonna walk back around to figure out what. Is this the door? Nah. Is that it? Man, I must be blind. That's it. I haven't. It looks like a grey wall. All right. Ooh. Okay. Well. Uh-huh. That's interesting. So this essentially lets you just loop around back. And of course, there's not a lot of spaces here inside to use arrows up, so you pretty much have to resort to getting outside to be able to use the skybox to get your arrows in. Yes, this is a neat little spot to hold. That's not a door. Can confirm. Alright. There's a lot of this less talking, more doing. Sticks are high. I guess we missed this out earlier. More orbs. Oh, this is behind a site. That's interesting. Where does this take us? Oh, it brings us right here. All right. I mean, we did walk through this space. Go below the map with Ghost. Do you want me to go below a sign? So this is pretty much your grapple area. Is a reactor of sorts. There's passageways that are blocked off. There's decent bit of detailing in here though. Probably for people like us who just roam around for no reason. Turn it off after you stand on something below. Alright. So I guess we can just go here, boom. I have a feeling we are treading on not too solid ground here. There's spaces in between. I'm not sure if I drop in and it's kind of gone, but it's okay. Ooh, there's stairs here as well. Let's climbing stairs on a Saturday morning. That's what we planned to do, everyone. That's the intention. It's kind of, it doesn't let me go the other way. Let's see if we can navigate across that. Oh yeah, we can. So this spot is blocked though. Won't let us go through. We can, however, traverse this entire space. Reminds me of the area in the James Bond movie GoldenEye. And if you've seen it, that also has this satellite of sorts. Ooh. Satellite of sorts where if James Bond was being captured in space. Very similar to this, except the giant reactor right in the middle, which I guess is the I mean, the reactor is doing something periodically. I'm not sure what that is. I mean, I guess we'll go in the reactor, right? Yeah, that's, you can see some spots inside, but blow the reactor, sure. We can maybe come as rays and toss some paint shells in. Huh. We've been staring at this reactor for a while. I did not see particles around so far. GoldenEye? Yeah, GoldenEye. James Bond. Go in the labs right there. The Alpha Sector one? Yeah, we'll get there. I did see the reactor animated in some way. It's just these flaps moving around, I suppose. I did see it blink for a bit, but I'm guessing it's a little more sporadic. Are you floating in it? I have ghosting on. I'm essentially floating everywhere. Huh. Oh Lord. Wait, it didn't actually let me stand inside labs. It just dropped me all the way down. Is that? Oh yeah, that's just a visual, it's not essentially a floor, or is it? Yeah, there isn't a floor there. It's just going to drop you down. Hey Snorlax, what's up man? How are you doing? So for all the folks who are tuning in, we will be doing a walkthrough of fracture ward as well later, but for that I'm gonna have one and only Snorlax who's on chat joining in, along with Icy Baby 1, 2. The two of us are gonna, three of us rather, are gonna check it out and see what more stuff we can come up with. Ooh, that's the one. It's kind of pulsating of sorts. We have a sort of what used to be a control room, I guess. I'm guessing the they didn't think it through on where they wanted to put the control room. They put it real close to the reactor blew up and boom. It's yeah, that's the state it's in right now. Not really sure what the backstory is, but I'm just gonna assume something happened with the reactor, blew up this entire thing, fractured half the map through, and this is what we're left with. You can clearly see the crack straight to the center. I haven't really seen a full overview of what it is. we can see that there is clearly a fracture all the way across. It's greenery on one side, desert on the other. I'm guessing since the coordinates do go to New Mexico, this is the part of Earth, and I'm not really sure what that part is, because I did check out the coordinates on I did Google the location rather, and it does look like it's a desert. So it looks more of this space than the other one where there is so much greenery. Okay, let's go back in. I did not realize that until we were in the aerial view that we had very contrasting colors and flora on both the sides. It's very green on this one. Can you kind of stand here? Oh, you can't. Well, big grip. I guess we this is one position we haven't gone into either. Let's see if it will allow us to stand and move around. No, it won't. Yeah, well, worth the effort, I guess. 11 out of 10 for trying. See, lounge. Not really sure what terminal this is supposed to be. This is smack bang in the middle of nowhere. Like, definitely not a. I don't know. You probably got to teleport to this location to even have access to it. Pretty much beam in and then explore the place, I guess. I don't know. This is insane. Yeah, nothing much in that location. Lineups for SOA. It's something I'm gonna have to try over time. Not really sure what's the norm here. I haven't tried any lineups.
Revealing area.
Yeah, I guess more or less that you ideally wanna find someone here. I guess it's going to be a very common spot. Onto this will probably reveal the rest of the place. Where was the surprise door? It was over here, right? Yeah. Seems like there was a lot of beefed up security, at least in the storyline, on what this place was. Guessing that it is a reactor of sorts. I'm not too surprised. It literally says security, security at every door. Okay, so there is CCTV cameras here. I'm not too sure though if doesn't look like any of the locations on the map, so it's fine. This does look like the terminal, the teleport terminal. Is that the, oh, that is this space. All right. I was curious to see if that was, say, some of the sites. Would it work in real time if we actually had someone move around and, you know, and just peek through and see, hey, there's this guy in A or B. But yeah, I don't think this works in real time though. Is that the location on the other side? I believe so. Yeah, I believe this is not real time, because we do have the spike there, unless it is of course showing us the space on the other side. Wow, with the dab, boom, there you go. All right, so what else do we check out? We've seen both these spots. There is something below this though. What is that? Yeah, nothing too much. Hey Farhan, hey Anurag, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Early Saturday mornings, what we love. Thanks everyone who've made it in this early in the morning. That's a great way to start the weekend, isn't it? It's literally the first Saturday I think I've been up in about a couple of weeks' time now. So, yay. All right, let's buy up some stuff. Yo, big shout out to Robin for finding this gun for me. Absolutely love it. And thanks to Riot for the infinite credits. I can try it out. That sounds very wall bangable. Not sure about this part. Hey Kranti. Welcome guys, welcome, good morning. Good morning everyone. That is that spot, by the way. That I'm not sure. I'm guessing it is about this. They all sound the same. I'm not sure which of those two spaces actually work. Let's go back up to the side. There. Is it this spot or is it this? Yeah, this is a spot we don't have access to. What's this spot? Ah, all right. That is interesting. That's, I think, yeah, more or less the same spot that we've been looking at. This. Oh, I just dropped through. My bad. Oh, we're not in. So this spot would directly take us here. And I was wrong. I always thought this was this wallbang wall, but it's essentially this. I'll have to check that and see. I'm not really sure if that will go through. This does look like solid ground, so I might be wrong there. Let's check that out again, shall we? Essentially this part. I don't think so. Well, I just had to check. There's one out there. Let me just have a look at the positions inside. I have no idea of the lineups, by the way.
Scanning ahead.
I'm just gonna fire a few. That's too much.
Revealing area. Scanning ahead.
Yeah, we whiffed that.
Revealing area. Scanning ahead.
Oh, and then this patch does come with a new battle pass as well. Yeah, that's probably what you want, especially for people who are here, someone hiding at the back, or in this corner. Yeah, I think this position is ideal. A lot of tight angles so you can hold. Coming in, just leave you exposed at the back as well though. We haven't really checked out this position a lot, have we? We've been moving around, we've checked out the sights. What's this? Not sure what that is supposed to be, but is KNG. This essentially is one spot which did have the fracture, so you can see the contrast right here. Warning sign, reactors down. This doesn't really have any mention of any of that. So once you do spawn in, it's a very short rotation to the site essentially. How much was that? It was less than, I think, 5 seconds onto the site. It's pretty much it. Discharge and boom, you're on the site. So I think controlling this area is going to be key. It allows you to traverse sites very easily. So, but like I said earlier, it does come with a lot of choke. So I essentially just, as long as you have utility, you can just keep that entire choke down. It's not a door, so it's fine. Let me just quickly pop on and see if there's anyone on Discord. If there is, I guess I can jump straight into game with some of these folks, but I highly doubt people are going to be up at this time. Yeah. Yeah, they're all asleep. All right, let's jump straight back in. Can I make thumbnails for you? Absolutely, man. Mail us at contact@newgengaming.co and you can take that forward. Robin, if you're here, please do leave that mail in chat so Nishit can pick that up. All right, let's. Someone brought this up earlier. I think it was Akash who wanted to see what is the orb count. All right, let's go around and check out where the orbs are. Right. So let's go back in. Let's spawn. We have 1. And on A side, we did spot 1 at the back as well. This location essentially had 1, 2. I'm guessing that's pretty much it, is it? Where's 1? We have 2 there. That's 3, right? Or is that the one that I've already counted? Wait, let's just finish A at the moment. So we have 1. That's the other one, 2. Yeah, I guess that's an orb each. And on the B side, we have 1 right there, and we did spot the other one on the other side. There's 1, 4. We know you can, Priyanshu. We know you can. And really good ones, really awesome ones, rather, if I may add so. All right, let's spawn out and bring up another character. Hold on. Let's just take that out. Let's spawn as. Ooh, this is another agent that's going to be very strong here as well. Cypher. There's again a lot of tight spots right up in the middle and in and around the sites in general, which you can always use Cypher cams to check it out. Can you show me mid? Yes, absolutely. Let me spawn off Astra.
30 seconds left.
All right. So, yeah, this is mid.
I should play some Astral Stars in this reality.
We have a couple of places that we can use to go to either of the sites. We'll just wait for the timer to break down. So the barrier goes down. So yes, this is essentially mid. This is your way to B. You have pathway of 1. I also want to check out positions where you can actually drop the spike. I'm guessing this entire spot is doable. We'll switch on over to the attacking side. So the mid area is smaller than the sides. It is. It is. The passage is pretty narrow right here. And of course, this is essentially defender's spawn as well.
30 seconds left.
This way in and the other way into site. You can also take the door through, loop all the way across, boom back on the side.
10 seconds left.
Camping angles, there are quite a few angles that you can hold, but yeah, those are angles that you can easily get flushed out of, especially because of the fact that there are so many ways you can, many angles rather that you're exposed to. One 6 skins. Yeah, you can thank Riot for that. Huge shout. Oh, by the way, huge shout out to Riot for getting us early access. We absolutely love the new map. Can't wait to start pugging on it. We are huge Valorant fans. We do put in a lot of games. And do plan to start streaming soon as well. Let's just say that I've been a little rusty on FPS. Haven't played it for a bit. Hey, Methu man, welcome to the stream. How are you doing, man? How are you doing? Been a while since we chatted up. Is the battle pass updated? We do have a new battle pass. Unfortunately, the early access doesn't have it. Please go home and buy the new Vandal. There is access there. Let's have a look. How's the new map? Love or hate? Absolutely love it. Highly different than the norm. So you're gonna have to guide me on where exactly I can buy it. I don't see it anyway here. New knife? Which one? Are you talking about the butterfly by any this one? Butterfly is currently not on the store. I'm gonna have to wait for the offers to refresh. I'm not even sure if it's gonna pop up here. So the new butterfly one. I do have it on my account. Unfortunately, over here, you have to wait for the refreshes to go through to pick it up. There's a Recon Phantom though. Let's get it. Because why not? Can't do it on my account, but I can do it here. You can directly go on the collection center and buy. What collection center are we talking about? Are we talking about this? This is just featured collections, right? Unless I'm missing something. Hey, Cheeky, welcome to the stream. Good morning. How are you doing? If anything, I'm the big fan here. All the viewers tuning in, we have Cheeky in the house. Welcome. Good morning. Cheeky is an awesome racing simulation streamer. Does a lot of awesome content on, if I'm not on anything that you can drive around. So you should check out his channel. It goes by the same name, the Gamer Toys. Really good content creator. All right. I'm still gonna need your help, Gaming Pro. If there is a way I can pick this up that I am unaware of at the moment, I don't believe there is a way though, unless I can just pick it straight up from here, which I can't, by the way. I do see the butterfly, but yeah. Directly go on show all skins and buy there. That's exactly where I am, right? In collection. But yeah. Yeah, you can't until it's in the store. Vedant's right. For a second, I almost doubted myself. You're gonna have to wait for it to turn up in the rotation here. Get this though. Battle Pass not available? No, it's not there yet. There is chapter 1, 2, but I don't think this is the Battle Pass. It really isn't. Looking forward to the new Battle Pass. Yes, likewise. It's been quite a while since I personally have been able to grind Battle Pass on Valo, but this patch we're definitely going to do it. We've got an amazing in-house bunch of people, by the way. I've been very lucky to find myself an awesome bunch of players to play this with. We do this every night, and we might go ahead and decide to stream those matches up as well. We've got some good feedback on how people have been able to, on how much people enjoy it. So let's see how we maybe stream those, but it's going to be later in the night. Have a nice stream. Bye. Gotta go. Cheers, man. Cheers, Cheeky. Bye. Thank you so much for dropping in. Have an awesome stream. Have an amazing weekend. So yes, I'm not sure. So firstly, there are quite a few things. I haven't tested these out, by the way. So see, I go to fracture. What does this do? Does this queue fracture for me? Will I be able to get a match here? Let's try that out while we have a chat. Let's see if this actually gives us a hit and we can play a few matches in. Getting in one match would be amazing. Let's see. I've only heard of people actually playing custom lobbies for this. I'm not sure if there's if you're gonna be able to find a queue, since it's still early access only. In the meantime, let's go through the store. And hey Panda, hey Viper, welcome to the stream. Good morning, gentlemen. How are you folks doing? I don't think you can get a match because it's early access. I don't think so too, but yep. We're gonna wait out a minute. If not, we'll just jump straight back into custom game. Let me just quickly jump in on Discord and see if I can maybe find someone who's up at this hour who wants to play. I highly doubt it. Yeah, there is no one. Please change the knife skin. Sure. Celestial fans, again, something that I've had for a while. This is cool. I did miss out on the glitch pop packs. Never really, the second time I found it on the store, never really got into it. So it does have a very cool animation in, yeah, we're not going to find a game. Let's just jump straight back in to custom options, cheats on. Reaver knife in store. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the Reaver knife. I think Reaver Vandal as well as the Reaver Operator are really cool. But I'm not a particularly big fan of
They think I'm an old
the knife
dog.
though.
I'll show 'em
Viper
just how many
Gaming,
tricks
I can come.
know.
Sure. If well, this is early access, by the way. The patch is not yet live on the servers. I'm guessing that's going to be going live in not too long. You're just a week away, maybe even less than a
No
week
one
away
die on me.
from
We're all going home.
the patch going live. We will definitely bring matches live at that time. I have my good friend God, aka Robin, on chat, and Ang and the rest of the awesome homies who we're gonna get a. Won't we have a version mismatch if we try to play together? Yeah, you will. We can only group up together and play if we have, if you have the early access as well. A beauty of this knife again, if I'm not mistaken, this does change colors. Have I not unlocked it? Yeah, there you go. Essentially, the knife has a chance of different colors in the RGB spectrum every time you open it up. It would. NT though, man, NT. We will catch up together. We'll do viewer games very soon, especially on Fracture once it's out. I think there's a lot of fun to be had on this map, especially because it is so different than what we're usually accustomed to playing on FPS maps. Rapu. Across, yeah. Here you go, Panda.
30 seconds left.
We can do this all day, by the way. Hey Ryu, welcome. Good morning. Good morning. All right. Let me check out a few spots. But I gotta go. Grind comp,
10
and
seconds
what
left.
was your rank? My rank's been all over the place. I was plat at a point of time. I was gold at another, and pretty much silver right now. So, what is this Apex now, Ryu?
Damn
No,
right
it's
we
not.
crushed it. Even as I was saying it. When Jet says it, you know what? Forget it.
Anyway, thank you so much, Gaming Pro, for joining in. Hope you enjoyed the stream. Don't forget to leave a like, share, and follow everyone. Subscribe to the channel. Do like the stream and do join us for more awesome streams. We do plan to stream a lot of Fracture once the map is live. It's most probably going to be late in the night when we do it, post work, but trust me, it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of close games. So don't forget to tune in on that. That zipline is deadline. That's pretty much exactly what I said initially. It's okay on the attacker's side where you decide that, you know, there are two ways you can essentially get on the site. Oh, and by the way, for people who missed it earlier, you cannot use the one on the left. You always got to take the one on the right. So this is essentially pre-round where you decide to set up, and not so much mid-round. Mid-round, this is going to leave you sitting ducks. You're pretty much dead taking this mid-round. There's a lot of
30 seconds
vision
left.
to just shoot all the way through, and you're just sitting ducks there. Not sure if I can change directions midway. Yeah, you can. Would have been cool if I could, you know, release and
10 seconds
spin
left.
around midway through this. You know, just release, catch it straight back up again and spin around. But unfortunately, because of the fact that this only works one way, essentially you
No
have
more
to
doubts.
use the one on the right
We're ready.
to traverse ahead. I guess that's kind of moot. See you, Panda. Thank you so much for tuning in. Have a great day, man. We'll catch you later. Bye-bye. Alright. I want to check out a few smokes. Have a look at them. So, let's pause the timer first. I guess one of the spots you want to smoke out is this. You definitely want to smoke this out.
Smoke's down.
I guess you can still peek through above this. Yeah, you can. It's not a great smoke. It's a pretty bad one. Probably gonna get you in trouble.
Out of charges.
I thought I had infinite.
My ult's ready. Launching smoke.
That's a much better one. Yeah, that's not gonna allow you to peek through. There's a cool spot for it. Very short from spawn as well. Is there a wall bang on that door? I'm guessing there might be. I don't think we're gonna have essentially this being wall bangable. I don't think is gonna be very crucial. It's not a spot I expect anyone to hold, but for someone coming through from this angle and for someone holding it from this spot, I guess it still make a bit of a difference if this indeed can make damage through. Excuse me. No shopping restrictions, creds. Someone running can't be damaged. Yeah, precisely. Unless you have people setting up to come through right outside the door. Because this door is auto-triggered again, it would essentially have to mean someone who's this far away. Because this auto triggers it. So I don't think it's going to be very effective. But I'm guessing that is something you would want to off. It is a rather short choke for someone to come through, so.
Smoke's down.
Is there a wall bang at the side flank as well? I'm guessing on A side. I think this is wall bangable. Similar textures to what we have on the boxes on Find as well. I think this is definitely doable. This, however, I'm not sure of. It isn't the best spot to hold though, maybe with an operator that allows you to swing, peek, re-peek angles, but a couple of utility down here and you're flushed out. You smoke on one side, you're pretty much stuck peeking a tight angle, a molly, and you've got essentially to commit because you've got no way back out, right? So, hey Hardik, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? So, holding a defense is going to be tricky on this map. Hey Fraz, Nitro, welcome back. That's cool. It's pretty much the first time I'm trying the Origin operator. Better map than Breeze? I'm not sure in how would I put this? It's very different. I don't think it's a fair comparison in any way. Each map is got very unique points to it. This definitely, the layout is something we've not seen in Valo so far. FPS 5v5 shooters altogether. So what it essentially is going to be interesting in is the fact that we're probably going to be a month into playing this map day in and day out, and we're still going to continue to explore and find new things, right? We're going to be a month in, and one fine map you're going to be like, hey, I did not know we could do that, right? So, Omen tricks? Oh, for sure. Omen teleports in and around. There are so many spots I can, just TP in. Essentially to throw off defense. Smokes are going to be critical. The fact that you can TP around is going to be critical. Vision's going to be key. Again, if you're holding it on site, you get your vision taken away for a second and you're just pretty much sitting duck here. There's not too many spaces you can go without revealing yourself. Is this map good or not? This map's going to be great. Especially for people who are looking for challenges to explore new things, because it does bring in a lot more possibilities than what your traditional linear FPS maps do on what is plausible, what is not. Importantly, brings a lot more new agents into the foray. I think Yoru, Cypher has been not Yore. Wow. Effects of Saturday early morning streams, gentlemen. But yeah, Cypher is going to be, I think, very much of a hot pick on this, in the fact that you get a lot of information. Information is going to be key. Cypher, just straight up having trap wires around, being able to use the spy cam, neural theft, the entire kit is going to be awesome. Wipe, I don't think is going to be all that great of this map. Operators, I don't think are especially great. I mean, the absolute top tier operator players are able to pull off miracles regardless of the map, right? So they are still gonna continue to be effective, but I think generally pugging, you don't really necessarily want to pick up an operator here. There's a lot of close quarter combat. Camper love this map. Nah, I don't think that's going to be the case, especially because of how some of these sites are, right? Utility is going to leave you sitting ducks. Scammer Frog, hi, welcome, good morning, welcome to the stream. So unlike the other rappels, you cannot actually release this. F doesn't release you off the rappel, so there is no way that you actually fall down here and just plummet to death. So you don't have to worry about just having sweaty fingers and you see someone shooting while you're rappelling and you're like boom. The next second you didn't even get hit and you're down. It's not going to be the case. New gun. Yeah, there's a new battle pass altogether. It is episode 3 act 2. Early access, however, does not have it. So we're going to wait out for the patch to be out and we'll get the battle pass, we'll get the new skins, we'll try out all of it and have another stream for that. That's going to be fun. Let's try some smokes here.
Launching smoke.
I guess this area is going to be something you want to hold as well. I don't think this should be fine, I guess.
Smoke's down.
New Astra gun. Which gun are you referring to, Nitro? I haven't actually had the time to check out the new Battle Pass skins, if there's been an announcement or a leak. If you're referring to one of those. Unfortunately, I haven't had the opportunity to check that out, so maybe I'll check it out after the stream. Yeah, you don't want to be coming out of here. It's a nice angle you can hold and just move people down. You probably want to instantly swing wide. Come to think of it, it's a neat little place for Brimstone to use the orbital strikes. Both sides, in fact.
Open up the sky! My ult's ready.
For someone who's just hiding here, it's just pretty much done for. You're gonna have to hop your way across. This is something I guess you're gonna smoke every single time you're coming onto site. Back a B. Is that
Smoke's
it?
down.
I think that's counterproductive. You probably want it much deeper.
Launching smoke.
Yeah, that's a much better one. Teaser pe tha dikha raha hai naya gun. Yeah, so we believe initially as well that we might get, we are rather going to get access to new skins. Unfortunately, I'm going to take you back into the screen. There's no access just yet. So we're going to have to wait a few more days before we do get access to the collection. This is essentially what's been in the store previously. The Battle Pass is not accessible just yet. So a few more days of patience and we'll definitely get to see what's the new one. Oh, you mean to say the Valorant, the teaser released by Valorant had the new Astra gun? New agent. Yeah, I don't think we're going to get to see it this time. I guess a little longer of a wait before we do get the next agent in. All right, let's pray for the best and queue and see if we can maybe catch a fracture queue. I don't know, Bahrain, Singapore should be fine. We'll queue for a bit as we chat, and if we do get a game, good. If not, I guess we'll wrap it at that. We will, however, have a ward out probably later in the day or tomorrow. I'm gonna be catching up with the Icy Baby as well as Snorlax and walking through Fracture. Will have a quick 15-minute discussion on what's good, what's not. We get the caster's perspective and we get a pro player's perspective on the map. So do check that out as well. It will be live on this channel max by tomorrow. And once the patch is there, the patch is going to be going live in a week's time. So we will definitely be playing in a lot of games as well at that time. It's going to be super cool. Can't wait to try it out. We have been warming up in Valorant. It's been quite a while since I played Valorant. Took a little bit of a break due to work, but yeah, I'm gonna jump straight back into the thick of things. It's gonna be super fun. New gun crate. I see. That's very sketchy that I'm actually going to be able to find a game. I don't think I will. I don't think it's even enabled on pre-access, early access rather. But yeah, I guess we can dream. Singularity knife. I think this is the one expensive knife that I actually didn't like much. Not really been a fan of the entire Singularity series itself. It's got some cool animations, but definitely not my taste. I absolutely love the Blast X though. Well, 3 minutes in, I don't think we're gonna find a queue. Can we deathmatch? Maybe? I don't know. Maybe better luck on deathmatch, but I highly doubt it. Yeah, well, dare to dream. Dare to dream indeed. I guess with that we will call it a day.
Wherever they run, I will find them.
Go join the queue. If only. If only. But jokes aside, I guess we should start streaming our late night sessions. It's if not now, definitely after Fracture is out. I'm interested to see how they'll adjust this queue. So this was again a question that was asked by one of the creators to the devs on if the way maps are randomed in pug queues, for example, because there's going to be a lot of players who are going to want to play Fracture and go into queue, and essentially if the map the rate at which you get Fracture is not increased, there's a good chance there's going to be a lot of people who are either pissed off or straight up are going to dodge queues until a point where they do get Fracture, because right now there is no option that allows you to select a particular map during a queue. I believe there is, I'm not sure if this is going to be something that we'll get, but there was a mode in pre-access here where we had something called, I heard there is a fracture only queue. Yes, so that unfortunately is, if I'm not mistaken, is unrated only. So you essentially have fracture, standard, unrated. So it will ensure you get fracture, but it's unrated games, and I'm sure a lot of these players are going to want to play competitive in the fact that you, especially for players who solo and duo queue, you want teammates that are going to stick to roles and try hard. So I guess that's a very good middle ground to have. Fracture initially anyway is not going to be on competitive. It's a standard cycle that Riot has of keeping any new map out of competitive for the first 2 weeks, and then you have it introduced into competitive play. And from what I've heard, it's going to continue to be that same timeline. So either ways, as soon as the patch is out, you're not going to get to play fracture on competitive. So I guess we can just go for the unrated queue until then. That is good. But from a competitive standpoint, as soon as it's out after 2 weeks, a lot of people are going to want to grind through fracture on competitive, and of how the map cycling works is something I'm guessing that there is not much they want to do. Of course, this was also something that was touched upon in the fact that because it is competitive play, it would sort of lead to certain players who are strong on certain maps, if there was indeed a map selection option for competitive queue, kind of push people past certain ranks for especially one-trick ponies. Essentially, just to throw out an example there, say you're excellent at bind, you're going to want to queue bind only, and your skills on that particular map are going to be great, but you're probably going to be a lot more worse on the other maps. So it's not an accurate representation of your skill. So I mean, it is very understandable why on competitive you don't really want to touch that aspect and skew a certain series of maps getting you getting that a lot more often. But I mean, that's very understandable on why that is indeed the case, and why that probably isn't going to change moving forward. But the fact that we have an unrated one itself means, hey, you can still go out, have fun, explore quite a few things. And the fact that you yourself don't know the map as well, unrated does allow you to experiment a lot more and learn the map, and not essentially be constricted by the boundaries and the pressure of this straight up having to win, if not lose, elo. So I'm guessing that's a very good thing as well. So yeah, with that, I think that's pretty much gonna be it. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. That was Fracture, everybody. It's a brand new map out by Riot for Valorant. Again, a huge shout out to Riot for getting us this early access. We're super excited to see it in play. We're gonna be playing it a lot. For the viewers who have tuned in, again, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, share it with your friends. We're gonna have a piece of what content as well. I'm gonna sit with Icy Baby 12 as awesome Valorant shoutcaster, as well as pro player, as well as streamer Snorlax, as we explore the map. You don't have to sit through the entire hour and a half what to figure out what I've been talking about, and you get the caster and pro player POV of what the map is all about. This is ShaDeSLaYeR. I'm signing off. I will see you folks soon. Until then, enjoy the rest of the weekend, folks. Keep playing Valo. I will see you folks later.
Even